Warning, the opinions expressed herein are the opinions of Joe and JD and nobody else.
This video contains spoilers. Warning, listener discretion is advised.
Hello everyone, welcome to a special episode of Pop Cult Ritual. I'm your host, Joe.
And JD.
And we have a very few special guests here tonight. First hand, we have...
Lauren.
Angie.
Antonio Bendes.
Oh my god.
Anthony, actually.
And Marky.
So you're going by Anthony now, Antonio?
Not yet.
Isn't that a lot of work?
He's the biggest Mexican I have ever seen.
Literally, he's like 5'7". Most of them aren't that tall.
He's not the tallest Mexican alive.
Hey, remember Once Upon a Time in Mexico?
No. Not as it is the rest of the world.
Awesome guitar.
We should start calling Anthony Puss in Boots.
Fear me if you dare.
Siren character?
Yes, it is.
Puss in Boots? Wow.
I have the kitty character.
You're a
faggot.
pretty little kitty.
What you guys do? You guys bought a cat, didn't you?
Yes.
And his name's Loki, actually, and he's the motherfucking worst cat in the world.
He's a little pig face, but he's so cute. I would have got him the little Loki helmet.
With the antlers,
Cats
like
don't wear
5 times the
helmets.
size of his body.
His little face, though.
He can't just strap that shit to him.
I saw a picture of a cat that I'm pretty sure was
Stapled to his
painted,
head.
but it looked like Pikachu. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
We were watching that
I
earlier.
want that.
It's pretty funny.
I want a Pikachu cat.
Did you see that video?
No, I just saw
Yeah.
a picture of
I
it.
saw it on
It's a
Facebook.
Pika cat.
You're a Pika cat.
Don't you call me no Pika cat, you fool.
Oh,
Why is that husky still running around?
Shh. We're not get to that part yet.
Quit spoiling.
Spoiler alert.
Ah, I shot
supposed
the
to-
Swedish
not
guy.
Not yet.
Not
Sorry.
Yeah, we should say, what,
We're watching The Thing, everybody.
John
In the
Carpenter's
background.
The Thing.
John Carpenter's The Thing, not the new one.
No, not the new one. The old one's a very, very classic. We have it on mute right now just so it doesn't interfere with the recording.
Yeah, so we can watch it and comment on it, but you don't get to hear anything.
Fucking say something. Hold on.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
It's like me. I'm gonna go on mute.
So, wait, what part are we at in the movie now?
Somebody
Oh no, I can't talk!
Things exploded, sniper got shot.
Now
in
you
the
can
back.
talk.
Alright. Wow, they just killed the Swedish guys that were trying to kill the dog.
Then we have Snake Plissken in the snow.
But it was...
This is before the eye patch.
Why would you want to kill
Oh,
the
thank
husky?
God! Thank God they're
Because
putting
it
that
has
on
the
fire
thing in it.
the snow.
Haven't you seen this movie?
Yeah, I just don't remember
No.
it too well.
It has the thing. Those Swedish guys or whatever just killed... Or, they just killed those Swedish guys that were trying to kill the dog. The dog with the thing. Dun dun dun.
I like how they don't even have subtitles for those guys.
Yeah, fuck them. Look, I washed for supper.
Hold on, we got Curly Joe on the radio.
Oh dear.
Don't you know what I'm trying to do here?
Does anyone
Trying to
know?
contact America.
Does anyone know that's Spencer? Don't worry, we love you, Spencer.
I'm on rollerblades.
The old guy in glasses looks like my diabetes.
Oprah Brimley.
There you go.
I'm the black guy. I die first.
Yeah. I got
Wait, never mind.
Wait a
I got
minute.
that first.
Wrong movie.
Oh, there's 2 black guys.
Ooh.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Hold on, I'm gonna light up a joint while we look at this guy's dead body.
So anyways, we're doing this show while inebriated and watching The Thing. It's a first here. We're always pushing the limits on Pop Cult Ritual.
Is it really pop cult to be drinking?
Fuck you.
Well, don't you know, man? I mean, we were pretty intoxicated before starting this, so...
Wait, we're recording?
It makes it more interesting.
I don't know. There's this big white ball right here in the center of this table here.
It says blue on it.
There's a red light though.
It says snowball on the back.
Holy balls.
There's a blue snowball.
The snowball effect.
Anthony, have you ever snowballed?
No.
Lawrence.
No.
Hey, you hesitated. No,
Joe?
just kidding.
Fuck you, man.
No. I haven't yet.
He plans to with Marky.
I asked her. She said no.
Please, no.
It looks like an alien.
Looks like an alien.
With a little eye. So watch
Yeah,
it
you didn't
all.
know that was an Autobot?
No. It's the
Here.
one-eyed monster from freaking Toy
It just
Soldiers.
transforms on the day.
What's the thing from
Toy Soldiers.
Small Soldiers?
Small Soldiers, yeah.
the
Small Soldiers?
the little thing with the eyeball?
Ocula.
We'll show a picture of our microphone.
I am Aksha, emissary of the Gorgonites.
Here's a picture of our microphone versus Ocula from Small Soldiers.
You can imagine the one eye. Like,
I think it's kind of cute.
Is that
No
your
mercy.
cousin, Oculus?
God,
Okay,
that movie
we're off-
fucking rules.
We're off
dude.
topic. We're talking about The Thing and the black guy.
I want to talk about Small Soldiers now. Tommy Lee Jones was the shit in that movie.
Chip Hazard, reported my duty. There.
Everything else is just a toy.
Can I just say that little kid, like, freaking annoyed the hell out of me? Like, I want that toy! Shut the fuck up. I never got what I want.
Yeah.
I think Rochambeau him to they tied him in the closet.
Mayday! I'm going down.
I think the Barbies go batshit crazy.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
It's okay. We'll just shove Chip Hazard into the middle of two Transformers, and then things will blow up.
There will be no mercy.
So I tell you what I want. That Spice song.
Hey,
is
don't
just
talk
like,
shit about the Spice
I
Girls.
know, right?
Yeah, man. Late
I'll tell you
90s
what you
and
want.
They'll tell you what you want when they really
What you beanie want?
That was a faggot.
Okay, so The Thing.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I
back
can't
to
see
the
it.
thing.
let's get back to the
I'm
Husky.
not watching it. This movie scares the shit out of me.
Some hobos running down a hallway.
Oh wait, hold on, Jenny. What's the heck?
Can I get apartment 1K, please?
This
Nigga, you got the wrong apartment.
Hey,
Oh,
motherfucker. Shut
Jesus.
up. When I first watched this movie, I don't remember how old I was, but we had this dog, and this dog fucking hated me. And
It just talks to you like Scooby Doo.
I mean, like, it hated the shit out of me. Like, it wouldn't come near me. I'd, like, call it, and it'd go the other way. I'm like, alright, fuck you then.
That's the dog with the two eyes, right?
No, not the other one that's dead. Here's a
Yogi.
picture of it, too.
Yogi's the fat cancerous
Anyways,
one that just
yeah.
lies on the floor everywhere.
Anyways, so, like, I watched that movie, and the part that scared the shit out of me more than any other part in this movie is where the fucking dog changes into the goddamn thing.
Right here?
And I'm like,
Oh shit!
it's getting there. And when they put it in the kennel with the other ones, and it fucking murders the other one. And so this dog that hates me just starts coming up to me, and it's like, gets all close to me, like looking at me. I'm like, get the fuck away from me, dog. I know you got that thing inside you. And like I said, this dog never fucking wants to be around me. And now it's all of a sudden, after I watch this movie, scared as shit, it's coming up to me like, what's going on? What do you want? And it right in my face. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking freak out right now.
Like the dog knows secretly, like,
Yeah.
oh, you scared of this movie?
She's scared.
fat
I'm
boy.
gonna go fuck with him over there.
Come on, fat boy, you scared of me? Come on,
Run up the stairs, motherfucker.
try running.
Be sure to turn the lights on so you don't crack your leg.
You know, speaking of scary movies, I mean, we're all near the month of October. Let's go around the table. Lawrence, what is your scary movie? What's the one that scares you the most?
Oh, scares me the most. Honestly, it would have to be Nightmare on Elm Street. No,
No, I'm laughing because that used to scare the shit out of me too.
Well, yeah, it was just
Only
that-
one part.
Oh my god. The one scene that I do remember is where that girl freaking gets her chest sliced open. I was like,
That's everyone's number one.
I know. Well, actually, no.
Sadly, I haven't
It
seen
would
it,
actually have to be part 3, Dream Warriors, where the guy's the puppet.
I love that part.
That for me scared
I
the
laughed the
shit
whole way
out
down.
of me because I was like, no, if I dream and like that my freaking veins pop out, no, I'm becoming no puppet. Shit, no.
Angie, what's your scariest movie?
All of them.
All of them.
She's like, well, Shrek was pretty scary, you know?
Hey,
You know what?
That donkey was terrifying.
it had an ogre and a dragon.
Did you see his teeth? I mean, the donkey was just horrible.
That
all
princess was
serious.
an ogre the entire time.
And he sounded black.
And I married Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
Senor Banderas, what was your scariest movie?
Well, it happened to be, don't judge me, but grave encounters.
Oh my god.
Encounters.
Okay.
It was the bathtub scene, okay? Bathtub filled with blood and then fucking...
Sad thing is, that's exactly what happened. The first time I saw that movie, wouldn't go anywhere in the dark by myself.
And I said, fuck that bathtub.
Now take a shower this week, motherfucker.
I am never getting a freaking bathtub that was made in the 20s.
Or that monster toilet from Look Who's Talking To.
He's like, give me your pee.
Oh. Speaking of something else that scared the shit out of me, fucking Home Alone. That like furnace downstairs, dude, that scared me.
That one.
That song that played still scares the shit out of me.
Play out a little scenario.
No.
Wait, hold on. JD's walking down the stairs. All of a sudden, big fucking furnace. Call the Ghostbusters. All of us around the table. Hey, stop it.
Yeah.
Hey, if we're
Be a
doing a
man,
Ghostbusters remake, as long as I'm Egon, we're good.
You can't be Egon.
Why can't I be Egon?
You're
You're
one of the
Mexican.
gargoyles. That's what you are.
I'm Rick Moranis. Who brought the dog?
Tucker.
Alright, Marky, your scariest movie.
It.
It. She hates it. It's awesome.
His teeth scare the shit out of me, and
They all
I
float down here.
I never walk near the little rain drain thing where he's like
Rain
Georgie,
drain.
the little
Sewer gutters?
Yeah, there you go.
Never seen.
Because Georgie, and he's like, we all float down here. Yeah, fuck that.
We all float
He's the
down
only
here.
clown that scares me, not clowns in general.
But you've
just
seen
that
him
one.
already in Scary Movie 2. How could he be scary? His nipples.
That's what I'm saying. That one doesn't scare me. Just that
The
specific
nipples are
movie.
scary.
I'm like, I was trying to tell her, I'm like, dude, it's Tim Curry. He's not that scary. Remember Rocky Horror Picture? Never mind. Okay,
Yeah. He's
scary
fucking
movie too.
terrifying,
Okay,
man.
alright, he's scary as fuck. Never mind. That's
Tim
warranted.
Isn't that the guy from Clue?
Yeah.
He's the guy from Clue. Even in that, he's fucking terrifying.
He's also the Wild Thornberry's dad, Nigel.
That's the only thing I can
Your
talk
childhood is ruined.
Even Nigel was creepy with his big fucking nose.
I know, right?
Do you notice no one else in that family had a nose? Somebody was cheating.
Like, wow, the daughters don't look anything like you.
Except for the ginger hair.
That was a
The fucking monkey.
Even the monkey was a ginger.
Remember the video?
I fucked your mother. Monkey fuck.
That's why we give chimp cigarettes.
Oh my god.
You can imagine our own Wild Thornberries. Wait, what was the one impish kid?
Donnie?
Donnie.
Fuck up, Donnie.
Not that Donnie.
John Carpenter The Wild Thornberries. Shut the fuck up, Donnie. Now, trivia, does anyone know who the fuck that Donnie was?
Steve Buscemi.
That's how you pronounce his name, Steve Buscemi.
It's Buscemi.
He said Buscemi.
Oh, what the fuck?
Buscemi, Buscemi.
It's Buscemi.
Whatever.
No, it
He's the
sounded
guy from
funnier.
Boardwalk Empire. Doesn't matter. Wrong Donnie, though. Sorry.
No. He would always be the guy who waves to Adam Sandler and Billy Madison.
He's always Mr. Pink.
Mr. Pink?
Because he's a faggot, alright?
Crazy Eyes. No, he's Crazy Eyes.
Crazy.
Crazy Eyes.
Yeah, I was talking to that squirrel over there.
Deeds. I thought we were watching Scooby-Doo.
Peanut butter and gumball.
What are you doing in jail for? I bit the mailman because he was like putting some sort of voodoo juice on me.
Yeah.
Sure about that?
Maybe he was just waving. I don't know.
These are my friends. What was that dude's name? And Mr. Cecil? I don't like him. Man, these things are fast. The very end.
The Corvette.
Wrecks it.
Thanks, Deeds.
Aw.
I was gonna say The Thing, JD. That's not your scariest movie.
It's my scariest.
It is?
movie, yeah.
Is it?
There's 2 movies in my life that I've watched, and they were both from like different times. This I watched when I was like, I don't know, probably 10, and it scared the fuck out of me. And I watched it again. I've watched it since. I think we've talked about it before. I'm like, all right, it's not that scary. But at the time, I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, they just cut that guy's chest, just ate that guy's arms. Like, what? But second to that, a movie I've never watched since is The Descent. That movie scared the fuck out of me because I'm claustrophobic as hell. And so I'm like, all right, already, going into it, I didn't know what this movie was about. My brother's like, oh, it's just some girls who go spelunking, which is a hilarious word.
Get your hard hats on. We're going.
Sounds like a porno movie.
Spelunking. Anyways.
That's some disco lights in the cave.
I spelunker cave last night. Anyways, so the part, like, already scaring the shit out of me, the part where they are crawling through that little crevice and then, like, barely get through, and it, like, collapses, I'm like, this is scaring the shit out of me. And then all of a sudden, the fucking, like, cave monsters show up. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna kill myself. I would literally rather end my life than watch the rest of this movie right now.
I like how those thrillers make an appearance in the Chronicles of Riddick game.
The guy from Dante's Peak.
Fuck, that's scary.
There's Brosnan's in the Thing?
No!
Yeah.
No, the fat guy that dies in the van.
Look at Spencer now.
Sorry, we missed it. If you rewind it a little bit, you'll see him.
Now we're good. I don't want to watch any more of this movie than I have to.
You will sadly have to watch this movie.
JD, I just want to relate to you. Back when I was 10, I was actually, the movie that scared the shit out of me was Scream.
You got scared of Scream?
I was 10!
Mom, Dad, you gotta get caller ID.
That's like the Shrek thing I said earlier.
Exactly.
Well, no.
But he's the one afraid of the bathtub. So.
Okay, no. But I'm saying, like, as a little kid, I can understand why you're scared of Ghostface. But, like, at the same time, it's just like, when you grow older, you start to realize, like, oh my god, that was so fucking predictable.
That's kind of how the Thing was when I watched it. Like, I seriously, I watched that movie when I was like 10. Didn't watch it again until I was like 24. And then I watched it, I'm like, wow, this fucking effects were terrible. Like, this isn't scary at all.
Terrible.
It's still better than today's standards.
Can
you imagine, like, as like kids and everything, like, we're scared of the monsters, but then when we grow up, we actually like admire the monsters to kill the people. Like, yeah.
Thank God for killing that dumbass.
Yeah. That big titty bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
It is one of those movies where you can, like, just like sit down and watch your friends, and like you're not afraid of like having one of them like scream their head off or something. Instead of those freaking paranormal movies like Insidious or whatever.
Those are more just startling movies, not scary. It's just
And
like,
anything-
boom, loud noise.
It doesn't take much to scare somebody
I
when
mean,
you're like,
it's
bam!
It's not even the movie that scares you. It's just like the sound that like is accompanied by it.
Yeah.
So like, up, they're going in the room. Ah! Dang it, I'm startled.
Hey, I just want to say Paranormal Activity scared the shit out of me because I thought my wife was going to get possessed at one point and kill me.
She's like a strong Catholic, man. Baptist. I mean, you know.
Those are the ones they go
Thank
for.
you for that.
No, I'm just
They're
kidding.
Hey,
They're ground zero for that shit.
He was the one that when we went and saw, what was it, Paranormal Activity 4?
I'm just saying,
He was-
Paranormal Activity.
I was holding him more than he was holding me.
I'm just saying, Paranormal Activity, the guy's the first victim. Watch those movies.
Maybe if he wasn't so dumb.
Watch that movie, A Haunted House.
Hey, Anthony.
Guys,
Okay, I'll hold you.
can we just see the whole like cassette player that he has?
Oh, the 80s.
These are my beats by
Well,
Dr.
they
Dre.
pretty much established that it is 1982.
I know, but still.
Hold on, those headphones aren't right. Those are Beats by Dre.
Refreshing Bud Light.
They actually did look like those.
It's Joe's turn.
Wish we got paid for that.
Yeah, it's Joe's turn, man.
The scariest
Joe!
movie.
Scariest movie for Joe.
The scariest movie of my life would always be Night of the Living Dead. A black and white fucking movie, man. I'm not kidding, dude. When there's one part in the movie where they try to escape and the fucking white couple, like, it fucking fails and everything like that, and they blow up and shit. And what happens is like there's guts and everything inside, and the zombies start like getting all like the parts, and you just see them like all ripping it and shit like that. And then like the black guy you follow in the movie fucking dies at the end. He gets killed by the people, you know, that was helping the human race. And you know, spoiler, man, that movie's old.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that fucking movie,
I haven't seen that movie.
Shut up.
Yeah, like every like zombie movie, everyone's like, "Oh, Day of the Dead," you know, the new like anything with color. No, it's just the original.
Okay,
That one was pretty creepy.
Okay, you
Being
guys,
eaten by white
like,
undead racist folks.
JD's favorite part's on right now.
Fuck you
my
guys.
animal activist
I'm
like
never gonna like dogs.
side is like coming out.
Have you ever
and I
seen this
really do
fucking
not
movie?
wanna
No,
see
she
this.
hasn't.
Oh my god, watch this shit. It will scare the fuck out of you. Do you have a dog?
My
we have a
parents
cat.
do.
Okay, alright, watch
Do
it.
you like dogs?
You'll hate dogs. This
love
is why I
dogs.
want to kill
You feel
dogs.
sad for dogs too.
I saw this movie and,
And
I still love
huskies are my
Anyways,
favorite dog, and it
Just
ruins
okay.
my.
You just watch this
So
movie.
sad.
We'll keep talking. Okay?
Alright. We'll
watch
keep
this
talking,
part.
and
This
we're gonna
part.
add the audio in for this one so people know.
I don't think you can hear it from over there.
I don't
Anyways,
think you can.
it's the part with the dogs in the kennel right now on the thing. So she's never seen it before.
Oh, Tucker, be safe out there.
The one, yeah.
Scoot to the side, Joe. No, you gotta look. You gotta watch.
You gotta keep watching.
It gets worse. Its head just split open.
And the other dogs are freaking
Just
out.
watch. Just watch.
That's
Keep
just
watching.
gross.
And they're all cute little huskies that I want to take home.
Don't worry, it's all
Except that one right there with all the shit coming out.
He's like,
of it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here. I got a hole in the fence. I'm going for it.
You wonder why this movie scared me when I was like fucking 10 years old.
That's more gross to me than anything else. That doesn't scare me. It's just disgusting.
What the spider dog?
Like
It's a spider-ant dog thing.
The dog's biting the chain link fence to get out. And then it fucking spears it to death.
ew, it's spraying it with like it's cum or some shit.
It's baby goo.
Yeah.
And then the guy that comes in is, of course, the dad from Encino Man.
Oh my god, I was
Is
just
it?
watching Encino Man the other day.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
God,
Is it really the dad from Encino Man?
Yeah, the one who's like, who's this fucking caveman?
I love Pauly Shore.
To anyone
Remember
listening,
I was telling you about him the other day,
this is
foreign exchange
Lawrence,
student.
and,
He's like,
I'm
you know,
kinda
I
tearing
do.
up at the moment because I love dogs to death. And
Except that dog. Fuck
except
that
for
dog.
that dog. But
Yeah.
That dog's like, I'm getting out of here. Fuck you guys.
Squeezing the juice.
Ow, door!
Dick, I'm trying to get out of the door.
And here comes, you know, fucking McCready here. Snake Plissken without the eye patch.
Yeah.
With
he's
the
Kid
hair.
from
easy
LA.
canteen.
Captain Ron.
That's what I was gonna say.
Captain
Ron, I remember that movie.
God, I was gonna say it and you took it.
What I do?
You read my mind.
Gotta be faster.
Wow, we're out of beer. I'm pulling the fire alarm.
Yeah. Can't play
This
the-
is an emergency, goddammit.
Guys, there's a fucking thing in there.
Yeah.
Marky
They can't even
Angie,
see
we should
it,
all
like-
just buy a husky.
I agree. They're like
And kill it
$3,000.
violently?
No!
Oh.
Turn it into the thing.
Yeah.
No! Save it!
See what happens in the White House when the thing is released in it.
I haven't seen one under 1,000, so if somebody's going and got one out there that they want to give me, that would be awesome.
It's okay, I've got my gun, guys.
We got Kurt Russell here.
Yeah.
This is
Captain
called
Ron
Dead
the
Air.
Rescue.
We'll delete that out.
We're gonna escape from Antarctica.
Yeah, escape from Antarctica. He keeps stealing everyone's shit. I'm just kidding.
So watch. Alright, Angie.
Here we go.
Ew, what the fuck?
That's the dog.
Imagine
Alien
that. No
dog.
computer generated effects for that thing. Look at that thing.
It looks so animatronic.
To me, that's better though than CGI when you can tell it's a computer. It just
Yeah.
ruins it for you. This, they actually had movable crap. Or
Exactly.
guys in there going like this.
Aww, poor doggy.
He ate the doggy.
Yeah, shoot that shit, Kurt.
Go,
I don't
Captain
want to have
Ron.
fucking nightmares.
I know
Thanks,
I am too.
assholes. Fuck you guys, man.
Thank you for that.
I know.
You said bad effects and you're like,
Yeah.
Close
Well,
it.
these effects suck. Alright, I'm gonna go cry in the closet.
No, don't kill my
go say hi to
dog.
Tucker outside, man.
No, fuck that. It's took her outside.
That's okay. We were
It's like
trying
midnight.
to watch, what was it? Grave Encounters 2 on Netflix.
Fuck that shit.
First of all, it was a really slow intro. I'm sitting here going, can we just get to the part where they go back to the house?
Fuck
They
that shit.
finally get there, and he's already like scared because he knows what's
Fuck
going to
that shit.
happen. We didn't even get to finish it because he didn't want to watch it because of the bathtub. And I'm like, really?
I saw the
They're gonna
bathtub.
go back. Okay, they go back to the haunted house to the bathtub.
I saw the bathtub and I said, no, fuck that.
Alright,
They're like,
you
the
guys keep
tub.
talking. I'm gonna try to think of a time I've ever stopped watching a movie because I was too scared. So go ahead, keep talking. I'm gonna think of something.
I need to
don't think
go
ever-
watch this movie,
Have-
Grave
Alright,
Encounters.
everybody
and
think
see
about
what
that. Have you
Netflix.
ever stopped
Yeah,
watching
well,
a
first
movie
and
because you were
second
so
one's on
scared?
there.
Have you ever stopped watching a movie because you were so scared?
He did.
I know. Other than
well-
fucking fag boy over here.
Okay.
Antonio fucking Fagdera. Sorry.
He's the pussy in boots.
Horror movies don't.
Yes, that's what I was.
We're gonna go see Insidious 2. Let's go.
No, we're not.
Yes, we
Fuck
are.
that.
Let's go. See you guys.
I haven't even seen
Yes.
Insidious.
Did you watch the first one? It sucked
No.
dick through a straw.
I didn't
Yeah.
see the first
No,
one.
the whole thing about those movies is that it works only in theaters. Everything labeled PG-13, it's just like if the scare factor only works in the theaters. Once you have it at
You know,
home, fast forward.
It
Yeah.
works in the theaters if you get a good audience. Like, we went and saw Evil Dead. I almost killed 3 people, okay? Because I was super psyched for this fucking movie. I love the theater experience of, like, other people getting scared. And these fucking faggots in front of us, alright, were getting so pissed off. Or not pissed off, they were getting so scared. This is my assumption. That they had to, like, sit there and, dude, look
Joke
at
around.
that.
Joke around. Hey, that
I'm like, you shut the fuck up before I beat the shit out of you. Dude, I hate those
Yeah.
fucking people.
I will say this: Evil
Well,
Dead.
Alright, you're
Frat-
scared. Alright, just shut up
those
and watch a
frat
fucking
boy
horror movie.
types.
Exactly.
There was a girl with them on
I'm
that
gonna
one
say
too, and she's
Oh,
like,
so the frat boy sorority clique.
they were trying to look cool.
and they had this big fucking sloth-looking motherfucker from Goonies sitting with them, but he was like one chair away from them. There was like 3 in front of us, and then an empty chair and him. And he's like, "Hey guys,"
Yeah,
Oh, so the
they're like,
like
Reminds me
the,
of some bum from the group that we just did keep away.
like the tree.
"Keep away, keep away."
Like the tree raping part. He's like, oh, if I was that tree, I'm like, you would be nowhere near a vagina if you were a tree. You aren't near one now, it wouldn't be near
I
a
swear,
tree.
dude,
anyways.
that part, fucking fat hillbilly had a boner when he saw that. He's like,
Yeah.
oh god.
Yeah, he's like, if only I were that tree branch.
I haven't seen the new Evil Dead yet, but I have seen the old ones, and those were great.
Yes, it
the
was.
new one,
The new one was pretty good.
Angie needs to see the new one.
I don't want to see the new one.
It's
The
good.
new one was good.
It's really not scary.
I make him go anywhere in the house with me where it's dark. I will not go by myself.
Do you not like gory movies and shit?
It's not the gore that scares me. It's like
I mean,
the
not
haunting
scary, I'm saying
scariness.
that.
Like
Okay.
walking into a room and seeing something standing there, I will shit my pants.
Gross.
Or hanging in the corner, getting ready to jump out at you because it cut its tongue
Oh
off.
my
Those fucking those movies where they do that, like, I love that more than like what actually happens when they like walk into a room and they're like doing something, and then you just like see the fucking whatever it is sitting in the corner, ghost, whatever, and just like staring at him or something, and like comes up behind
and
him
then it
and
has the
like that effect of like the earliest thing I can think of is fucking Silence of the Lambs, of like being unaware of her in the dark and him with the night vision, like putting his hand right next to her. It's just that thing of like, you see, you're the audience, you're like, bitch, look fucking behind you, he's right there, reach your arm out, turn around, look at that fucking thing, and then they turn around and it's gone, and they're like, I'm like, oh my god, like that gets me more than like the other stuff.
when we were watching Grave Encounters the first time around, like he was saying, the freaking things in the corner when they come out, that stupid fucking face that they make and they jump out at you. I was like, oh my god, I screamed like a bitch. And it was broad
Awesome.
daylight.
I have something to add with the movies that I turned off that was way too scary. You guys are not going to believe this movie I turned off. The monsters that scare me the most. Ever seen Patrick Swayze's Ghost?
Yeah.
Those black things?
The little drag you away.
And they drag your soul away to the bottomless blackness pits of hell.
That scares me.
Yes.
That would scare me.
You
enough
know
to
what
turn it
also
off.
scared me from that movie? Whoopi Goldberg.
Her dreads everywhere.
The blackness was her dress. They just wrap people and pull them away.
Can't believe that. Sister Act.
And they become a dreadlock.
Yeah. You are now one of her dreads, and you'll be there forever.
That explains so much.
Right? She has no hair on her face. She's got to put it on her head.
So, is there a singular, like, kind of something that scares you more than anything else? Like, you were just talking about that.
Encounters.
No, not movie. Just, like for me, the thing of everything I can
Like
watch, the
Beans?
goriest shit. I can watch slasher movies. I can watch fucking mutant, whatever. But Aliens scares me. Not Aliens the movie, just Aliens in general. Like, the thought, it sounds dumb, but that's what I'm asking
Mexican
is...
son.
Yeah.
That's racist.
Anthony's scary as fuck. No, I mean, just like, it's not like, the xenomorphs or anything. It's like the humanoid aliens, like fucking Fire in the Sky
Yeah.
or
Fuck
Close
that
Encounters of the Third Kind. that shit creeps me out because I'm just like, all right, like I don't even know what it is. But I mean, is there something like that you know? You were just talking about it, but like, you know, any like, I don't know how to put it, you know.
I don't think she's seen Fire in the Sky.
It's in Arizona.
It's intense.
Yeah, they filmed it
based
here.
And it's based on a true story.
in Arizona.
My sister
with
cannot
quotations
watch
around it, but based on a true story.
Only a % of it has to be true.
My mom knows. My mom heard that story. That was like back in the 80s.
I have a perfect example of that, you know, based on a true story. A true story. I walked to the store the other day. Based on a true story. I walked to the store and got jumped by ninjas on the way.
It was still based on a true
it's
story.
based on a
because you
true
walked to the
story. Exactly.
And
So
then
that
ninjas
fucking
pop
shit
up.
can be, anyways. But does anybody else have a thing like that you know scares them more than, you know, not a character, but some kind of element to a horror movie, whether it be, you know, fucking shadows in the corner that follow them around or whatnot.
I hate the ones when you're asleep and something's hovering.
See, that's what
Or
I
like
mean.
when
Yeah,
they're
perfect.
near you when you're
Yeah.
sleeping.
Like Dracula, you know,
Yeah.
that had the effect in the 1930s when people were just covering their
Yeah,
necks.
when they're just when you're asleep and like shit's going on. I
Yeah.
hate that because then you wake up and you're like, oh, and you got as a blanket. You're like, oh, it's my shield. Yeah,
And
sucks.
It's weird too because you know how I say that I hate, you know, things like just shadows walking by. And we were talking earlier about how we have Ghost Adventures pre-recorded to watch. It scares me because they catch some pretty scary shit on camera. I don't know if it's true or not, but they still catch some pretty scary shit.
I'm gonna go on record and say that show is gay as fuck.
I don't know.
You know what?
Slamming doors and all that, that's
Oh,
just not my
It
vibe.
still scares the shit out of me.
One of
Because
them
that
I
takes-
watched. I don't know what it was. Ghost, whatever. They had like they did it like two. It was like two in a row. I couldn't find the remote. I was on the computer. I'm like, and they're like, okay, we put a flashlight on this table, and we ask the ghost questions, and you know it flashes twice for yes and once for
That's
no.
Ghost Hunters.
I don't
Yeah,
care, but I'm like,
Ghost
really, the
Hunters.
ghost is turning on the fucking flashlight? Like, I'm supposed to believe this shit? Like, all right, I'll believe a haunted house, fucking weird, you know, apparitions in a photograph, but like activating a flashlight, like, really?
There's one thing that Ghost Adventures has that has caught me onto the series. It's in their first documentary when they're first starting out. It's their amateur video of the Goldfield Hotel. They literally catch a brick being picked up and thrown while other boards are getting picked up and thrown in the opposite direction.
That's weird.
It's fucking crazy.
Goldfield, like, over there, Goldfield?
In
No,
Nevada.
Oh, okay.
You should
Just
check
say,
it
like,
out.
Goldfield Ghost Town? That fucking...
You should check it out. It's on Netflix. The Ghost Adventures documentary.
Oh,
Let's
it's
spend the
trash.
night at that Shining Colorado Inn place.
I've always wanted to
Fuck
go to
that.
one of those haunted hotels. Like that sounds like retarded, but
No, I was telling him that.
I've
though.
always just want to go and like sit there and be like, let's do this. What are you gonna do?
What
And
catches
again,
me
'cause of-
to that series though is they don't just go to somewhere and tell someone to do something. They do their research on some of the most haunted places, and they get they do their research. They have history behind it. So when they go in and they do their lockdowns, they have all sorts of background to just everything. And when they catch voices or they see apparitions, it's just like, ooh,
You
again.
know what's missing in those shows? Proton packs.
I agree.
That's all I have to say about that. Like, if Slimer would have just show up, like, if I saw, like, a physical form, I would have been like, I believe that show now. You know, but it sucks it's on TV, so it's like they can make up any shit.
Exactly.
You know? And that's why I don't buy that shit.
I feel
you
like
know?
we could make a series and just like it'd be like freaking hilarious.
What was
to
that?
do.
Lawrence has strings and he's picking stuff up.
You know,
Ooh, oh my god.
speaking of haunted houses, have you guys ever been to one of those, like, carnival haunted houses or some shit?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, mostly Harder Tone, where just like it blew, it blew ass. These people try way too hard to copy the movies.
Okay. 13th floor. Has anyone ever been to that one?
No, I want to go to that Fear Farm.
Okay.
too.
13th floor. Like the only scary part is that is like there's this guy out there like who's like supposed to like like pull you in and everything, but he has a chainsaw and he's like freaking blaring it around and just like throwing it around and like even like almost like hitting people and like the people who are waiting in line. And he walks over to the people in the porta potties, and I just see those girls like slam the door like as fast as they can, and I just see him like bashing the like chainsaw, and all I hear is like those girls like screaming for their life, and like their boyfriends and like friends are like, "Sweetie, it's okay, he's gone," and they're like, "No, I don't want to go in. I don't want to go in." And I'm just like, comes over to me. I'm like, "Ah!"
What sucks is the rules they have to follow now since
Yeah.
post 9/11. They can't touch you.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that lingers always in my mind. Like, go ahead, touch me. I dare you. One little fingertip, and I'm gonna deck the living shit out of you and let the cops separate us. Y'all be the scary thing.
We went to Universal Studios for their like Halloween nights, whatever, and that's how it was. Like we walked in, and it reminded me of fucking From Dusk Till Dawn when they get to the titty twister, because like they're fucking like pyro going off, and all these people like, ah,
This pussy, this, and Universal
It wasn't
pussy,
that
this. Oh, sorry.
But they had these dudes dressed up like whatever, and they had chainsaws, and they were like fucking running, like not blades on there, but they'd run after you, and it's like, and they'd hit the ground and fucking like spark the chainsaws against the asphalt, and it was like fucking, they'd chase like girls around and shit, and they like run up to me, and I just stare at them, and they're like, and leave.
You just go like this, touch the cheek. Go ahead.
Like, you're not scary to me.
You know what I do now? I bring this little, Lawrence got me this, a sheriff badge. Like, you scare me, you touch me, I got a taser on me. Like,
So I do grab the badge
things
and like,
the things you find in Las Vegas. No, I did not steal it.
You found it in a pawn shop.
I know, right?
okay, I got a real funny story to tell you. This deals with that Monsterland on Center in Maine. And
didn't they close down?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they got slayed. Monster got slayed there. But at first they were a haunted house attraction. And Lawrence, I think you...
I was with you guys.
Yeah, just Lawrence and Chance. Chance kind of ruined part of the experience, but in a way, I admired that fuck. Just because, like, he's all, like, going around, look at this shit, look at that, look at this.
Typical Chance.
And I'm like, you know what? In a horror movie, you need to be in it. Because you just look at the thing and you just say bullshit.
And then it stabs you in the face.
And he would die, probably. His character.
I think I remember almost hitting one of the performers in the face. Because remember, they were like following me, and like I almost like swung my hand back.
I made
Say stranger danger.
I made the mad scientist who's like, come right in. You know, he's supposed to be like the butler, like, come inside the laboratory.
No,
I'm like, and I just like, dude, I admire your acting and everything like that. How do I apply for this place? Well, you have to go in. And I go
Interesting story. Oh, damn it.
I broke character.
Man, I suck at this job.
In the cage for a week.
You should not do improv.
Come right in.
Like, for something like the really scary, like, there was one part they had such a golden opportunity to, you know, really scare the shit out of you, because, you know, you walk on this little this foggy part, and, you know, you can't see the floor and shit, and I'm like, this is perfect. But then, like, when you see it, you see, like, these yellow ropes, so you can't wander off or anything like that. So you basically just follow this trail, and you're like, oh, boo. As soon as you get to the end, nothing happened.
Oh.
You turn back, and you're like, I missed something? No, it's just girls shrieking because of the fucking, you know, gray cardboard box, you know, setting backgrounds. And it's like, we go down, like, I think that was interesting where you go down, like, the boiler room of the Monsterland and shit. And this is like, oh, man, things are really going to pick up. And still Chance is doing his, oh, look at that shit. And I'm like, never mind. So I'm holding on to his mohawk, and I'm like, leave, boy.
He's like the guy in the movie, what are you waiting for? And then gets hit by a bus. Or like doesn't even die like by the murderer.
No, in the last scene, the last, you know, scary part is, of course, zombies. And they have, like, a little strobe light and shit like that. And they're,
I
like,
remember that.
coming at you and everything like that. And they're all like, rah, rah. And, like, me, I just kind of held out my hand, like, high five. Like,
Bones.
very nice.
Bones.
Okay, so speaking of zombies, I honestly think that zombie runs are probably more terrifying than any haunted house.
Dude, that sounds so cool.
It sounds like fun. Getting
Except I'm
chased.
fat, I'd fucking die in the first 10 minutes.
Cardio.
They're like, start. Psh. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm dead. Get me, go on without me.
A cheeseburger.
I have a side story to add with JD and running.
Me running? It's always a funny fucking story. Look at the fat guy on the treadmill.
It's funny because he's fat.
How it goes. Marky, this is, I mean, before you guys got married and shit, we were still, we were still in high
it's even
school.
worse than before.
No, this was this is probably the most terrifying moment. We visit, my old neighborhood, Loyola Village, down by Val Vista
I know what we're
Baseline.
talking about.
Okay,
I'm scared.
okay, this is how it goes. This is how
I'm
it
gonna
goes.
go get more beer.
Give me one too, man. So this is how it goes. So we went to, show JD like old neighborhood and everything like that, and I was gonna show like another old friend of mine, his house, but I didn't want to drive or anything like that because it's like a waste of gas. So we stopped next to our old house. So we walked through this little, dog park and everything like that. It's dark as shit, and the only place where you'll ever find light is at this playground. Well, we walk over, and there's this body or some black lump, like, just lying on, like, the gate, on the gate wall and everything like that. When we look at it, and we're like, is that somebody? Or is it a blanket or something like that? Or someone just tossed something over? We didn't know. And so we kept continuing going to see my friend's house and all that. I think he moved and shit. And the scary thing is we went back to the park, and then, like, we look at the gate again, and there's, like, these trees and all that, and the lump is not there. And the lump is not there. We were like, oh, fuck. Well, it looks like the house on the other side, must have picked it up and, put it back or some shit. But we walked over, and Lawrence looks to the only light that's on the playground, and he's like, dude, there's someone standing over there. JD and I look, we do like a Bruce Willis like head turn where we go like and there's a figure standing on the highest part of the playground, and he's just staring at us back. Not even saying like hello or anything like that. We want to wave or some shit or not, cause any attention. And Lawrence and I, we looked at each other. First nod, man. Let's get to the fucking car now! And we just start running. And JD, your poor husband, we look behind. He's like 40 steps behind us. And he's in a Jason costume. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I don't want to die.
That right there, what he just described, is probably my biggest fear. Seeing something like that is, I would die. I'd be like, just kill me.
No, and the guy didn't move. He didn't. He just stood there. All Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, just stood there, just looking at us. Always looking.
Because didn't we drive by and he was still there?
Could you see?
No,
like,
we didn't
what
drive
he
by
looked
there.
like, or was it just like,
why the fuck would you drive by there, man? Any smart human being in a horror movie, the black guy in Scream 2, fucking leave. Why the fuck would you want to go back?
It was scary as fuck.
Yeah, and I felt bad. We stopped, of course, and we're like looking behind, like, okay, there's nobody there.
Okay, well, thank you for bringing that up. I had forgotten about it, but now, freaking A, now I'm just like...
I think
tonight,
all 6 of us need to go visit that place on Halloween night. Just
What
to see
place?
it.
the place he was just talking about?
The place I was talking
Oh
about.
my god, you've been here? Have you been here? I went and took a piss while he was talking. I still knew what the fuck he was talking about.
Stupid ass Mexican.
Oh!
Hey, dude,
Hey,
man.
that's her Mexican. She bought him
Only she could call him stupid.
That's where you'll kill Taco Bell, man.
from Taco Bell.
Still love it.
Nah.
She's like, do you guys sell, men?
Oh, I knew
Picked him up for
Jim,
day labor
you're
and
talking
loved him
about
ever since.
the playground. I was just where?
Huh? No, it's still there, too. That's a scary thing.
I don't even fucking remember where that was.
Yeah, well, we'll go back to it.
Was it by Val Vista Lakes?
It was, La Jolla Village. You
That's
just
right,
keep
the
going.
place across the street from Val Vista Lakes.
Yeah, it's just,
I
it's
used to
terrifying.
live there.
And I think one of the most scary things that I think we need to go down under, that people... Because, see, I mean, I don't buy pumpkins and fire and all that shit anymore. Like, there's actually, if you go to this place, there's the Val Vista Lakes Clubhouse. But, from
I
our
already know what he's talking
neighborhood,
about.
from our neighborhood across the street, there's the clubhouse. But what nobody knows is that if you were to walk under the sidewalk, there's a tunnel that lives under there, or that
There's a tunnel that lives under
that I would say something like that because it fucking eats probably kids that go in it.
It does.
That's
I've
where
been there.
it lives, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like, hey Marky, or
Yeah, we all
Have you-
float
do
down
you-
here.
Are you semi-familiar with the Greenfield or Val Vista and Southern intersection?
Yes.
Okay, there's that gas station and car wash, and then there's that Fry's and stuff. Like right between that car wash, a little bit farther down the road where Val Vista Lakes clubhouse is, there's a fucking tunnel that goes under the road from one side, the side with Fry's, to the side with the car wash. Like a full-on fucking, New
people
York
could just
rape
go.
tunnel.
Yeah, but people can just go under. But every time, and this is before I knew JD, there was a couple cats I knew, Matt and Eric. We rode bikes and shit like that. And man, when they would go down that tunnel, I would hurry ass, man. Like, I would just be like, hell no, or even if like the tunnel would have swallow up. Like,
I used to live over there in Val
Is it
Vista
just
Lakes.
like a straight tunnel that goes through, or does it have?
It's
like,
no,
different
it goes
paths?
probably the
straight,
side. Yeah, it's like a round.
It's
the
just
same
across
size
like
of this.
4 lanes of traffic, and
Okay.
it's like a round tunnel. But like that's where
This
like
isn't-
homeless people live.
This isn't an asteroid. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I've never walked through that. Of all the times we rode our bikes through, it was just like he said, fucking shag ass, like fast as you can, because it comes down like a little hill down to it, because it's not like on the sidewalk. The sidewalk there goes like down into it and then back up to the other side.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man. I used to go over there all the time. I used to live at Val Vista Lakes. So.
That's what, there's like 1 million rape tunnels in Globe. I've been terrified.
What's this in a rape tunnel?
Yeah. Seriously,
In case-
there's secret shit everywhere in that town.
In case you're listening and you're not from Arizona or familiar with the landscape, Globe is to Arizona what like Louisiana is to the United States.
I like that. A state in a country.
It's where all the backward ass fucks and rape happens in this fucking state.
And Tom Cruise.
Terrifying.
I mean,
And Tom
Cruise. I've seen Interview with the Vampire. I know my shit.
We just like, you think of fucking Deliverance, you're like,
Ding,
oh,
ding, ding, ding,
yeah.
ding.
You're like, oh, that's, Alabama or wherever that happened. In Arizona, you'd be like, that's Globe. That's where people get fucking butt raped.
Or
Up north.
Apache Junction.
What's your
though.
function?
It's like Globe is the shitty version of Apache Junction.
That's sad.
Exactly.
Everything is like every building is at least 150 years old.
They don't even have a Walmart Supercenter. They just have a Walmart.
Well,
Yeah.
all that Globe is good for is its prison.
It is a big prison.
The whole city's a prison.
My
We're the
dad,
second biggest prison in Arizona.
my
Yeah.
dad used to be an inmate there.
Oh, man.
No, just kidding.
Dirty
No, for it
Mexicans.
being a shitty little town, Wonder Woman from the TV show went to my high school. She's on the wall. I'm like, really, of all the towns?
Fucking Wonder Woman was at your school?
She's on the class in all the hallways. There's all the
but
class
in the,
photos.
in
She's
the
in
50s
there.
and 60s, Globe wasn't the fucking rape capital it is today.
And Chuck Norris's 2 aunts lived in Globe, and he had been there
But
twice
now
for their
they're dead.
funerals. Yeah,
Oh.
their
You
funerals.
roundhouse kicked them to death.
He's like, you live in this town? Fuck you.
You think it's the
I
heat
can't
that gets to you?
Yeah.
Chuck Norris walked into a bar there and fucking burned it down.
He just walked through it and it went dead.
I'm not kidding, right? There was a bar that burned down.
Yeah.
Okay, see? He burned
There
it.
was an old bar restaurant.
I think
thing
the
that
owner burned it down. He's like, fuck it. Chuck Norris was here. I'm done.
Insurance money.
I don't need this. I don't need this anymore. My life's complete.
Oh, man.
You thirsty little guy?
John Wayne used to go there.
Thirsty fella?
That's how old it is. John Wayne used to eat at a couple of the restaurants there.
John Wayne died in the 70s.
That's what I'm just saying. It's
not that
the
old.
town is old. That's how old that restaurant
It's
was,
my
and then
dog,
it burnt
okay.
down.
It's Satan incarnate.
It's
Hey,
the
hush
thing.
up, he's my dog.
You punched him in the face the other day.
No.
Ah, tail whacking. Hi.
Hi, Tucker.
7th member.
Good afternoon.
Tucker.
Welcome to the podcast, Joe's dog, Tucker.
Good
And the
afternoon. I'm
thing.
Satan.
I've come to consume your soul. Wow.
Can you imagine the strings?
If that starts happening, I'm leaving.
Grows his spider legs.
Take JD 40 minutes, 40 steps behind. Alright.
He's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, I know. I'll run faster than somebody because I'll break a goddamn leg on the way.
He just pulls him down.
I'm a lot stronger now.
He's gonna beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Yeah. I don't know what you're laughing about, Angie. I'll beat him to death with you.
Yeah. I'll fucking kill him
I'll
with
pick
your
you
dead
up by
body.
the foot and fucking BAM! Anthony's dead. Alright. I'll throw you over my shoulder. We'll be...
I don't deserve this.
Sorry, Anthony. Somebody had to take one for the team.
I'm Mexican. Huh?
It is.
There's thousands of us.
Because it was either that or deportation. Sorry.
He's
La
not
migra,
that
la
Mexican.
migra.
It's not that
I'm not that Mexican. Okay, I don't have a sombrero in my closet.
So wait, for you, man. I mean, Halloween's coming up. Is
It's
Zora
on your
is Zora overdue?
Zora? I don't know. I could be. I don't know.
That or at least Desperado. You could be the, naughty.
Then I'm gonna have to hear his
I'll be-
pants bells ringing.
I'll just be El Mariachi.
Which
You
mariachi?
could be Selma Hayek.
Mariachi?
I'm not Mexican at all.
You could be
That was
one
more-
You
of
just
the
gotta
three
get
Americans.
dark hair.
But to be fair, she does have a lot of Mexican in her.
Occasionally.
And by that you mean semen. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually,
Thank you, Marky. And come. Because they're married and they have sex.
Because we're married.
I
Yeah. Not for no other reason.
I meant because they're married, they're together. What?
Because
whatever.
we're a man and a woman and we love each other
Yeah.
very much.
A mommy and a daddy get together.
Pretty much.
So we have any spoilers out there for any costumes that we're gonna reveal?
Nope. It's gonna be a secret, which
I'm
means
gonna
I haven't
be
really thought of it yet.
Same here.
Sexy cop.
Woo!
Minion.
A Mexican minion.
So he's brown.
With a little mustache.
He's the brownest Twinkie in the bunch.
It's one that's
We'll
left
just call
over
you
from
the
their original
zinger. You're
shutdown.
the generic Twinkie. You're the dark Twinkie.
Taquito?
Yeah.
Barito.
Huh.
Or he could just look like a giant turd.
I'm a big
Piece of shit expired Twinkie. Eh.
Yeah.
But
Do
do
we put
Twinkies
goggles
really-
on it or do we not put goggles?
Tostada.
Do Twinkies really expired?
I don't know. I'm not a
They're
scientist.
nuclear food.
The douchebags or the turd sandwiches.
Giant douche or turd
Yeah,
sandwich.
giant douche or turd sandwich.
Well, Stan, you have to pick. You have to vote.
Now your vote didn't matter.
Yeah.
So we're the,
Uncle Grandma.
so we're the shit sandwiches.
Shit sandwich.
That's our mascot, the shit sandwich.
It's like shit sandwiches, 43, giant douche, 1,247. Now your vote didn't matter.
We can go back to being the cows. Now your vote didn't matter. Anyways, nothing terrifying is happening in the thing yet, so I'm good.
No,
Well-
they always save all the best bits in the middle, man.
Well, they did throw that guy on fire with a flare.
That seems
Oh
scary.
yeah, the bald fuck.
I've seen plenty of people on fire in my life.
I hate when they test the blood and then it's like.
That is literally.
That is the number one.
Yeah, that's the coolest fucking part of this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they test it and it
Because I
freaks
know
out.
people who fucking their blood would probably react like.
Well, I think we know two people who probably would.
You know,
One's
that's
an
okay. I know
alien.
several.
That's actually how they test for STDs nowadays.
That would be so fucking
Look,
cool.
it's the other guy from Dante's Peak who dies in the van.
Quick, duck and cover.
If I had swallowed that, I would spit everywhere.
A lot of volcanoes going off. I'll just hide under my desk.
Sorry, I don't mean to block you.
Oh no.
It'll protect me from the lava.
You know, there's some subject I do want to bring up. On Scream, they always establish like the rules and everything in order to survive a horror movie.
I'll be right back.
You know, what other rules would you establish currently that would help out in order to survive a horror movie?
Don't be a big titty bitch.
Lock and
Well,
load.
thank God, you know.
Yeah.
He's fucked.
Don't be a whore. No, I'm just kidding.
Lock and load, bitches.
Don't be a slut, period.
Yeah.
Alright, that's one.
Easy. Keep the essentials close to you. Your keys, your shoes, your baseball bat / blunt object or gun. Cell phones. And make sure you have good service, because we all hate that moment in the movie where it's like, no signal.
And
I
it's
don't have
like
any
the
signal
cell,
at my house, so how do I get on fucking Facebook
My
all day
car
then?
started yesterday. I must have left my
the
light
cell
on.
tower's
Exactly.
behind him. She's like, I can't get any service. Damn cricket.
My advice would be be the angsty fucking teenager, or middle-aged adult who's definitely going to survive. Don't be the jock douchebag. Don't be the black guy.
Yeah.
Basically,
Don't be the
Bless-
big-titted bimbo.
Basically, don't be any one of those like 5 clicks from like Breakfast Club. Because
Exactly.
Lord knows they're gonna just eat it.
Yeah.
Damn it! I'm
Be
the
the
Anthony
one-
Michael Hall. I'm gonna die.
That one girl, the fucking girl in the back, she's gonna die because, you know, nobody will care. Nobody notices, like in Scream, when that chick gets fucking killed by the garage door. Nobody fucking cares about that.
No, she got
Somebody, she like runs by, she's like, oh no, that's unfortunate, and just
Yeah.
leaves.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? She's fucking dead.
Sister of one of the main characters, and they don't even bother mentioning her. Like in the sequels, it's like, damn. So that's how they treat her.
Yeah, Dewey never give a shit about his sister.
Did she honestly think she was gonna fit through that dog door? Honestly,
You know what's the funny
I've been
thing
able
is?
to do that.
She actually could fit through that door.
Yeah, in like those documentaries, like she explained, like, yeah, like it sucks because like literally I was small enough, so like I kept flopping out. So what they had to do is that they had to like staple my shirt into it, and I was like, that explains it.
My garage door, when I had a garage, wouldn't even fucking open by itself. Like, it's gonna open with some fucking bitch inside it. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm like, open it. It's like, no, this is too much weight, and closes again. I'm like, all right, so I don't give a shit if she's some 87-pound fucking
I just
lady or
think a
not.
scary
the
movie.
garage door is like,
Yeah.
can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power.
Where the fat chick from Scary
Yeah.
Movie.
I just like when she tries like 4 times, and then she's like, fuck it.
He's just like, really fucking.
He's just standing there like, you're not gonna fit through that.
Okay, Scary Movie like was not that scary, but remember like Shannon Elizabeth's death, and she's like, "Oh, is this the part where I'm supposed to break my leg?" Okay.
Yeah, as a
Ew,
kid.
That
gross.
terrified
I'm
me.
Ew,
I
I'm a
was
gross talking head.
Gross talking severed head.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
Just die already.
Just be the one that everyone thinks is the actual killer, because at the end it turns out that it's not, and you live, and then the other guy's the killer.
Or be gay, because well, no one targets them.
That's true. Except Brandy in Scream 2.
Does he get?
It was Doofy. Remember, he pretended to
Brandy?
be dumb the whole
Randy.
time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Randy. Oh, yeah.
Pretend to be mentally
Jamie Kennedy's a
handicapped.
faggot.
Yeah, Jamie
It's the only
Kennedy
way.
now.
It's the only way you can get away with murder. Pretend to be handicapped.
Yeah.
Or pretend to be the boyfriend.
Or always suspect the handicap guy.
Wait, you suck my dick.
Oh, I thought you were making love to me. I don't know. You know what? I mean, this generation, they don't know how good their classic, like any of the old movies were. Like, you show like the new Evil Dead. People were like, yeah, that movie's the shit. You show them Evil Dead 2, my favorite of the trilogy.
Fuck yeah.
And they're like, this is fucking stupid. The guy has a chainsaw for a hand. I'm like, don't you ever fucking say that.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm just lucky enough to be like a brother like to you, because I like actually know my shit.
Yeah, I mean, people like, you know, who have like, you know, siblings or, you know, friends and all that that know this old shit. I mean, I'm glad that they, you know, respect the old crap, man. I mean, there's a couple people out there who just say, you know, the remakes are better than classics. And I'm like,
No.
Even just horror in general nowadays, the genre has gone to, like we've been talking about, you know, ghosts and fucking paranormal activity and all Insidious. Just like
porno.
anyone,
Yeah.
anyone can fucking shoot that shit. Where you're just like, oh my god, what was that? That scared everyone in the audience. Like back in the day, you made a fucking effort. You made a scary fucking protagonist. You made a monster. You made a villain. You made a slasher. You know, that scared people, not the fucking, you know, loud sounds and only the only fucking action happening in the past or last 3 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
It's hard for
Get
me
out
to
of
talk, right?
That's how my dad was. He watched all the good horror movies, so I got to watch them when I was little.
Like
So.
Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
Pumpkinhead sucks.
Yeah, it was cool though. He was creepy. My sister Brandy runs like him.
there's nothing pumpkin about that. How they even give that name?
I don't know. 'cause
Like,
he has
they're
a
like,
fat
this is
head.
a good looking alien. Let's call it a pumpkin head.
The one that used to.
They're under the impression that Kurt Russell is the Thing.
I remember.
We're getting farther into this movie.
Oh yeah, back to the movie.
The people who are listening to this is like, aren't they supposed to be commentating this fucking movie?
Yeah.
Who's the one with the microphone?
You're gonna listen to what I want to talk about while I'm drunk.
If you're gonna listen to this, you're gonna listen to me
I've
now.
drunk far more than everyone else here. I feel alienated. I might have a problem.
Hold on, Kurt Russell's mad because
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to talk about my personal issues here.
Oh, Kurt Russell's mad. Someone drank his whiskey.
Son of a bitch. How's it gonna grow even more of a fantastic beer without whiskey?
His beard kind of reminds me of that one painter that's like, oh, no, we're
Van
just
Gogh?
Oh, I know what you're talking
the
about.
guy. Oh, we're gonna
Happy
put a
tree.
bush-
We're gonna put a happy tree.
Bob Ross?
Bob Ross.
I didn't spend 6 years in Tombstone to grow out this beard. Okay?
I like how
Yeah,
Family
dude.
Guy made fun of it. Yeah, we're just gonna put this bush here. No, this is a secret bush. If you talk to anyone about this,
Bob Ross is amazing.
It really is.
I wish I could. Fuck, I can't even draw stick figures right. I'm terrible.
Did you know that he was?
He's up there all.
I don't know if you guys noticed this about Bob Ross. He was a fucking drill instructor, drill
Yeah,
sergeant. Yeah.
Really?
And
Hardcore.
okay, you guys want to know the reason why he left?
Because he was too awesome.
he was too nice.
He
He
didn't
drew
want to be
amazing
mean.
bushes.
They wouldn't let him draw.
They're
the
like,
happy
God
trees.
damn it, so you're the next Picasso. Get the
Exactly.
fuck out of here.
Wait,
Yeah.
what happened?
What happened?
The real
he
story.
said it was too mean. Too mean.
He's the nicest
Is
sounding
that why they make
motherfucker.
fun of it? Like him being too mean, like in like.
You've
his
never seen him
parodies?
too mean, except a parody of Mad TV where.
and SNL
Huh?
and SNL.
No. SNL, they're not great these days.
Yeah, they went really downhill.
Like you golden years, definitely the years with Chris Farley. I think it died with Chris Farley.
Man, it makes me sad
Lay
that
off,
they were,
man. I'm starving.
they were talking about SNL the other day because Fred Armisen or whatever his name is leaving.
Fuck him.
And they're like, oh, you know, this age of SNL is gone. I'm like, that was the funny motherfucker you guys had? Like, you're sad like he was a fucking Will Ferrell, Chris Farley, Adam Sandler, David Spade motherfucker?
Chris Rock.
Yeah, like, this is the guy that you're all sad because he's leaving? I'm like, that guy, wow, he does a terrorist. Fucking awesome. Congratulations. He
Dana
does a
Carvey.
fucking... Yeah, Dana
Carvey, yeah.
Church lady.
Let's see, who are the best? We had Dana Carvey, Mike Myers, Rob Schneider. We had Chris Farley, David
Farley was
Spade.
the best
You
ever.
know,
Christopher Walken.
Christopher. He was the best host, I
The
think.
guy who did Stewart.
That's Mad.
That's Mad TV.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
I forget
Get
about
out of
that
the
one all the
circle.
time. Sorry.
No,
Get the fuck out. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut.
I was gonna say, if you guys type this in, anyone listening out there, go to YouTube, type in SNL, Chris Farley, Will Ferrell. There is an actual skit with them, and I think this is the only time you'll see Chris Farley as Matt Foley. But man, there's one comment that has like a shitload of thumbs up. If you look at it, it says, "Man, Chris Farley made Will Ferrell look second rate." And I'm like, wow. Watching it, it's damn true. Because he looks at like Will Ferrell in the face, is like, I'm on coke, but millions upon millions love the ever living shit out of me.
And millions.
And millions.
Also, look up SNL Canteen Boy.
Oh,
Baldwin and Adam Sandler. That's a big bet.
That
bus.
is amazing.
That episode's on Netflix,
Oh my
actually.
God, this is so
Yeah.
funny.
Or Opera Man with Adam Sandler.
Opera Man.
See, those are funny characters, man.
Or one of my personal favorites, Chris Farley and Patrick Swayze doing the audition
Oh,
for
The
Chip
Chip and
on
Dale?
Yeah.
Dude.
That's a classic,
I
man.
was thinking about being him for Halloween.
The skit that I love
As long
so
as I
much.
get to be Patrick Swayze.
Sorry, Barney. You're just too fat and flabby.
His body is just so much better than yours.
He even got the gesture down perfectly.
Henry Cheese.
We're gonna go with Barney.
My favorite skit I love seeing JD do is decaffeinated coffee crystals.
Or Christopher Walken as the accidental medium. Shakes hands.
Yeah.
As
He
the
sees all
gardener who's afraid of everything. Have you seen that?
Whoa!
Googly.
But the googly
Yeah.
eyes.
With the googly eyes.
Actually, lamb.
Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Got a fever. Ting, ting, ting.
Don't blow the force, Jane.
I love that. I put my pants on one leg at a time. Except for when I do, I make gold records.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit's going down in the thing.
Something
Oh
like
no,
that.
this is when they lock out Kurt Russell, and his beard gets frozen.
I wish I could grow a beard.
You do when you're in the sunlight.
I'll shave mine off and I'll keep giving you the clippings until you can get the Kurt
I would
Russell beard.
love the fuck out of that. I will glue that.
Marky,
shit to my
it's
face.
itchy! Help me!
God, this was a dumb fucking idea. Why would I do this?
Anthony's the thing. I can't come off.
No.
It's sucking my will to live.
Oh my god, dude, it looks like David Jones. Calypso.
He's all. I can play the piano with my beard. I'm like the ugliest Phantom of the Opera.
Blah, 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 blah.
Loved only one woman.
Calypso.
I've got a job done.
Like, what's
That's what you should be for Halloween with a jar of dirt.
Dude, that black chick, man, she was all fun of hella nuts in that movie.
A torch of destiny.
I love people
Smoke
that
of
talk
my
like that.
canopy and weed.
I work with someone who talks like that. That's racist.
We went to
It's not
we went
racist,
to
it's alive in the film.
we went to the Bahamas for our honeymoon, and that's how everyone talks. I'm just like,
I'm like, I need to
it's
dress.
like you want to buy a show, mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, get the fuck away from
this
me.
guy, he comes up and he's like, we have the shell, it's the only one, from the
I went
ocean,
down
all
to the
this
ocean
stuff.
and found this one for you, man.
Yeah, and so
And I'm like, wow, you went out in the ocean and found this just for me. That's
No,
nice of you.
Put your heart in the chest.
I'm like, okay, wait a minute.
we're sitting there and we're like, no, it's okay. We walk around the corner, there's 1,000 of them sitting next to the
Like a
building. I'm
fucking
like,
wheelbarrow full. Like another dumb white boy done by one man.
Yeah.
Give me another.
he's like, I'm gonna go
The
get
guys that
those.
you describe them look like tropical Gungans.
Dude,
I don't know how they talk. I'm white, dude. I don't talk like black people. Come on.
Hold on. Ah.
Let's hear Anthony. Hold on.
A tropical
Everyone,
Gungan, Anthony.
Customs is going to find the bag of weed in that shell, and then that white boy's going to be fucked.
That white boy, we going to Jamaica prison, man. It's not my fault that Gungans talk like black people, okay? Fucking George Lucas,
I'm not just making
when
something.
I made the Gungans, I was designing them more for kids, but it turned out that they were a racist stereotype towards black people.
I tried to bring more influence from the old Looney Tunes cartoons.
I guess Lando wasn't enough.
Kill the rabbit.
oh, that's the scene I hate where he gets his hands chopped
His hands
off.
just got cut off by the fucking guy's chest.
Look at that crap, man. I like how they ran out of blood.
That's how they
Kurt
got.
Russell, fire the flamethrower.
Flamethrower that motherfucker.
That's how they came up with ramen noodles when it went like this.
Actually, that's what they did use.
It's just like, hey, you see that thing of ramen noodles?
Oh,
Let's
this
shake
part
it.
right
Oh,
here.
damn it, Marky. You just have to ruin ramen noodles for
Aren't you
me.
hungry?
Man, they're tasty.
And he's Asian, so that's a big deal.
Aww.
What the hell, man?
And yet all those like anime wannabes are just like, yeah,
Look at
ramen.
this dookie head right here. And...
I can just like stare at it and they're like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, and they're like,
Yeah.
we should probably kill
Doesn't
that.
he
Dude, his throat
sprout
looks
spatter?
I know a guy with a Jufro who might be an alien.
Dude, throw the dynamite into the fire.
Spencer, I'm just kidding.
we love you, man.
Not like that, but you know.
Yes, they do.
In a heterosexual
Hey,
way.
bitch.
Love ya.
In the non-gayest way ever.
Look
Exactly.
at that,
It's
man.
alive.
Ew.
Yeah.
It's a lie.
They made everything in this movie with fucking strings. They're like, all right, we need that head to move from here to
His
there.
tongue was a fruit roll up right now. It looked like it.
Now I could go for a fruit roll up right now.
I know, right?
I fucking
It's a
love
ramen
this
noodles.
shit for this. Like,
It's Gary. with
Hold on. This is
practical effects.
one of my favorites where they look at the head.
This is where that spider head thing comes out.
Here we go. And this one guy, you gotta be fucking kidding.
We'll fast forward this part.
The fuck? He just leaves the room.
Roasted Captain Ron. Mentos, the fresh maker.
How cool would it be to make this movie? You're just like, all right, oh, well, the special effects department just spent the last 3 weeks making this prosthetic head with spider legs, and then you're gonna flamethrower it. Fuck you guys. Yay! I killed your creation.
I just thought about it. If you put the Mentos commercial in the killer's perspective, it makes it a comedy. What's wrong with the Rolling Rocks?
He
It
doesn't
tastes
like
like
that one. I
fucking
don't know
dick
why.
sweat.
I was just drinking this.
That's the
What's
third.
that say about you?
That tastes awfully familiar.
What's the third time?
It's the second time.
When you first got here, you pulled it out. You
My
were like,
God,
That's true. I am wrong.
you're supposed to be
That
dead.
was so awesome.
Marky, I saw some. We were at FYE yesterday,
Here we go.
and I saw some old lady with that same Hello Kitty purse you have.
Really?
Yes.
That's why I don't wear it anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
You get too many compliments on that from weird people.
Yeah.
She has this fucking purse that looks like the Hello Kitty head, and it's always like fucking crazy cat ladies that are like, "Oh, I love that purse."
And then at Walmart, we had a guy come up and he started talking to me while I was trying to buy my
So
shit.
I did the natural husband thing and just left her to talk to some fucking weird guy.
What he does is when I get entrapped by somebody, he just like, oh, what's that? And he walks away, and I'm like, you motherfucker, like.
Hilarious.
Like he did to me at the movie theater when we were talking about that Ender's Game.
Yeah,
Thing.
JD's all the way down the hallway, and that guy's like, "Did you see the One Direction movie?"
When we were going to see
Elysium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
poor
God.
Anthony's like, ha 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 ha, like turning his
Oh,
head.
you're
What do I do?
I
He was
like how-
If you haven't figured that out, I think of number
I like how
one
it's just
first.
like, Marky, I give you a look, and it's like,
Same thing.
Oh, where's JD? Yeah.
where?
Lawrence looks at me, and then I'm like, oh, JD's down the hall. I just start walking. I'm like, follow.
Oh, is he giving us seats?
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
Sorry, guy. We gotta go.
Yeah.
All right. I
And he
almost
had a
shot some
backpack
fucking
with
hobo over Joe. Okay, remember that when we were at Bookman's?
Okay, Bookman's. The story about that is
Joe remembers.
Okay, midday. We go to Bookman's and everything, and this guy, after going out, he starts saying, comes up to me, and he's coming to the passenger side of JD's truck,
and I'm on the driver's side.
and he's all like,
Is this the scene with the blood?
"This is the scene with the blood." Yes.
It's getting there. It'll be a second.
Yeah, it'll
but-
be a second.
All right. Yeah.
And what happens is that the guy, he's all like, "Hey buddy, want to hear a joke?" And I'm all like, "No." And I open the door and I like slam it shut, and I'm like, "Get in the fucking car, JD, before he tells you the joke."
It was like slow motion. That like I'm on the driver's side looking over. I have my door open, and Joe's got his door open, and this fucking homeless guy like gets up from the curb, and he's like, "You want to hear a joke?" And I had a fucking revolver that my friend gave me to fix, and I'd fixed it, waiting to give it back to him. So I like fucking reach down and grab my hand with it, or grab it with my hand, and like pull it up, and this homeless guy, and fucking Joe slams the door, and I'm just like, put it back and get into the truck and drive away. Like almost like, fuck you homeless piece of shit, get out of here.
I thought he was coming next to me, I'm just like, oh crap, dude. I thought he was gonna do this. Child's play. What you want to you fucking switch bodies. And I'm like, nah! I don't want to be a middle-aged Mexican. Homeless man.
Anthony, that's what you have to look forward to.
Oh, here we go. The
Watching
scariest
the
scene.
blood
All right,
scene.
The
here's-
scariest scene
It's
ever.
the blood part of the thing.
Here
Or
we
that
go.
one
We'll have to
crazy
take
guy.
a sabbatical here.
Uh,
Oh, thank God, he's safe.
the fox from Warriors is clean.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh.
I thought he looked
How does he
familiar.
die in this movie?
Woo!
Oh, is that him?
That's him.
His head fucking bitten?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what's worse, getting hit by a train or getting fucking eaten head first by a fucking
I think
alien.
both, man, at the same time. If you look closely.
That would be great. I fucking love this part. Like, this is the one part of the movie that I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
Look, I'm clean. It's a crock of shit.
The one time it wasn't the black guy's fault.
Dude, you know what's
What
funny?
about
Keith
roller
David
derby
looks
black
like
guy?
my uncle.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's second oldest brother.
That's number 3.
Disco Man
There we
is
go.
safe.
This is nonsense.
What are they doing to it?
They're
They
heating
found
it.
that fire or heat, it disturbs the thing, so they're sticking a hot iron into the blood. Copper.
Because he has the flamethrower, he's heating up the little copper,
Really?
and he's
Cunt.
putting
Sorry, I
the
just know.
he's putting the the hot
You'll
part that he
see.
heated
You'll
up
see in
in
like
there
5
to see.
seconds what's about to happen
Yeah.
when they fucking hit the flame or the
There we go.
hot copper to it. This doesn't prove a thing.
You were the only one that could have gotten that blood. We'll do you last.
The fuck?
It's that guy.
And then the guy starts freaking out. Yeah. It like goes and takes you over, basically body snatches.
Of course, conveniently, the flamethrower doesn't work.
Ew, that's gross.
Yeah.
They're
It
next
gets
to
so much worse.
And those guys are tied to him, which is terrible.
Ew.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'll be okay.
That's exactly what he's saying right now. It's like,
Come on, Windows, motherfucker.
oh.
At least
Hi,
he dropped
beautiful.
the flamethrower. You know, like he didn't take it with him.
Wow, JD.
What?
I love the guys.
Shit. It's got him by the fucking head swinging around in circles.
It's like the Tyrannosaurus Rex scene.
Exactly. Everybody laughed when fucking Gennaro got eaten by the T-Rex. Come on. It's Gennaro, you know?
Yeah.
I think this is too.
The noise it made creeped me out. The
You know what that reminds me of? The fucking zombie head crab things from Half-Life.
That's where they got it from.
Yeah.
This movie.
William H2, man. Fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Resident Evil 2.
Dude, imagine being that poor stunt guy who has to run around pads of makeup on fire. You know?
You know what the shitty part is? Like, I don't know if they had it back then or if they actually have a thing, but you can only be on fire for so long. So, you know, obviously, you can't just stay on fire. So if you have a scene like that where you gotta break through the wall, walk outside, or be inside, break through the wall, walk outside, that's like being on fire 4 fucking times. They're like, alright, put them on fire and walk towards that wall. And you're like, ah! And then they fucking, you know, fire extinguish you out. Alright, light them on fire again and break through that wall. You know, like,
yeah,
There we go.
fuck this, man.
because it can only be like seconds. It can't even be like a minute.
Yeah. Oh no, you're on fire for like 5 seconds at most.
Yeah.
No amount of fucking, you know, fire retardant clothing and chemicals will
Who's gonna
keep
protect you from the heat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
being full on fucking fire like that guy just was.
I think since Arizona's pretty much on fire, I think we'd be safe if that were to happen.
Yeah, so that's good that we all live in Arizona.
It's okay, we'll check the same blood, guys.
Yeah.
Steps on the sidewalk, it's like, oh, alright, that guy's a fucking thing.
I wish it was that easy to identify people.
Iron Man, like, we have
You're
like,
like-
another.
There's a better way to identify people. You just look at a driver's license, it says Apache Junction, you're like, oh fuck, get away, flamethrower.
He touches it. He's like, "Oh dear God, you have AIDS."
That's what I forgot, Keith.
Cut
David's
Uncle
in this
Nelson
fucking
free,
movie.
goddammit.
No, you put on the glasses first.
Roddy
What
Piper.
glasses?
It's an Oreo.
2 darks, and then Kurt Russell's the center.
Alright, this is a pretty damn long movie. We have like another 45 minutes to go. We're about to wrap it up. I'm your host, Joe.
And JD.
And our special guest.
Angie.
Anthony.
Marky.
Lawrence.
And this is for Pop Cult Ritual. Tune in for our next episode.
Bye.